We back with a review today. A review of Ironheart. Ironheart's review. And this will not be a bashing of Ironheart. I'm not here to hate on the show. I'm not here to gas up the show. I'm here to give you guys an honest review. And the show was just kind of meh, teetering to kind of lame near the end. Kind of lame, kind of lame. It was just, I wanted more from the show, if that makes sense. Like, I think for sure episode one was solid. Like, that was like a solid episode. I'm like, okay, I get behind this, got kicked out of school. And just the foundation of the show looked pretty darn solid. I like that a lot. But then when we start watching episodes, I'm like, bro, Riri's kind of a tweak. You know what I mean? And like, a tweak to a point where like, she supposed to be this smart genius, but at the same time, she's making like these silly mistakes I feel like make no sense. I'm like, bro, like, why would you do this? And I'm going to elaborate, obviously. So, like, we're like on episode 3 now. Like, we're making money. We're doing crimes and whatnot. You're teetering between like, oh, should I do this? Should I not do it? And then, like, you hear how the crew took out one of the members. Like, oh, wait a second. If they kill one of their members, what about me? I could probably die. And, like, I don't know what this hood guy is. I got to, like, cut some of his hood off to understand how his hood works so I could fight against him at the one point they do betray me. I'm like, I get your logic, but like I feel like now isn't the time to be like jump to such conclusions, or like at least being so ready for the bad. Like I get preparing for, but like on this mission especially, I feel like you could have took a step back, Then on top of that, you also put someone else at risk too. Like there was this guy named Joe, who a plot twist turned out to be Obadiah Stan's son. His name was actually Zeke, I think it is. Point is, she needed like some like biotechnology and a lasers because like the place they were going to break into, like they can have like electronic stuff in there or else it will trigger something. So she needed like something to cover the laser, like some fake skin. And so the point is, like it was a very elaborate and dumb plan. Like me thinking about the plan now was kind of stupid. Like, why are you doing all this to get this man killed? I feel like there was probably another time and place to do it. And this mission right here was not it, bro. Because like there were too many variables in which you could have failed or messed up. And then because of that, it was just a cascade of bad things happening afterwards for her. So she ended up getting a piece of the hood's cape, right? And then afterwards, she got into a scuffle with the hood's homeboy. I think his name was John. Ends up leaving him in the place, and like the place also like in a shutdown mode as well. So now he's suffocating, your suit comes in to save you. You bounce out with your suit. Oh no. Oh my god. Wow. That is embarrassing. You know what? We're keeping this though. Because I am not an editor. We do one take out here. Alright. We should be good. Alright, we're good. No, we're not good. Oh my god. This is a first, ladies and gentlemen. This has never happened to me before. I know we all said that before in your lives. Oh no, I never. This never happened before. I at least last like 3 minutes. I swear. Anyway. I think we're good now. Let me adjust. Okay, we're straight. So she leaves him to die when she could have saved him too. Like it was just at that point. I knew you guys were fighting and like you were fighting for your life and you got your suit back, but you could have at least brought him out. You know what I mean? Instead, she leaves him there. He dies, and now the hood wants revenge against her. So you now sped up the process to if he wanted to get back at you. Like you were thinking, okay, he could attack me at some point after this is all over and done with if I, leave the team. But now he's officially going after you because you left his whole homeboy to die and suffocate to death. It was so silly and dumb. You know what I mean? I feel like this show was just her tweaking out. And maybe this like their big brain of like, okay, it's about this girl who's super smart, but at the same time, when it comes to like these small, minute things, when it comes to just like logic or street smarts, kind of, she's just kind of out of it. Like she's not that sharp, and like she needs to grow into that. Maybe that's the arc, but that can't be the arc because at the end of the show, she ends up making a deal with Mephisto, like the Hood did, and like like from the beginning of the show, she knows like this hood is like the hood the guy's wearing. I forgot his name, but the hood, the her arch nemesis in the show. The cloth he's wearing is like cause damage to make him tweak out. And like in the final battle, like she sees this guy turn into like a monster in this hood and whatnot. And knowing all this information of like what the hood does and the deal he made to get these powers, she still makes a deal with Mephisto. I'm like, bro, are you actually dumb? It just, for someone who's supposed to be a genius, she just makes tweaks, like actual tweaks. I'm like, maybe I'm like trying to give her outs. Like I think she's like what, supposed to be 18 in the show. So I guess when you're 18, you're kind of young and reckless, but like at the same time, you're a super genius. So I feel like you should have like some level of competency when it comes to nuance. I figured, okay, I should be making a deal with a guy named Mephisto, who's saying like whatever I'm going to trade isn't something to be like worried about or whatnot. It was so silly. And like me talking out loud, bro, the show is like, I'm trying to compare. I think it's better than Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion was just absolute trash. I think She-Hulk gets overhate. She-Hulk was kind of decent, just kind of fumbled near the end. Daredevil Born Again was cool. It was cool. So I think I have Daredevil Born Again above this show. I think it might be in like the same tier of She-Hulk. Like, or probably like a space below. Not a tier below, like a space below. Like it's like She-Hulk 5. This show like 4.5. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're close. Not like I'm giving like a scale of 1 to 10. I'm just saying like when it comes to point system and like how close they are, that's the difference. You know what I mean? But yeah, overall this show it was just kind of meh, bro. Not teetering to kind of bad. I'm thinking about it, bro. Just like she was just tweaking a lot. And then like the motives too. Like the Hood's motive, we figured out near like I think it's like episode 5. I think 5. His dad abandoned him. He made a deal with Mephisto to get everything he wanted to be like filthy, disgusting rich. Like that's what he wished for. That's what he wanted, you know? And so like he made that deal. So he figured that out like episode 4. I'm like, okay, you got that. Now what, bro? He's figured like, oh, I'm kind of lonely now. I lost all my friends and whatnot. Like he wants to make another deal with Mephisto. I'm like, bro, this is just, now it's getting kind of silly. I don't know, man. Like I feel like that's kind of decent motivation. Okay, you want revenge against your dad. That's why you're taking all these companies so you can be like this super rich dude now to have the life you should have had. Instead of your like rich dad abandoning you. I get that. And now you want more because like that void wasn't filled up. Cool. But like, I don't know, man. This show just, it didn't hit the way I wanted it to hit. It was just okay. Like it was just a okay show. You watch it once. You're like, okay, cool. That's a nice story. Now I'm just waiting to see how it's going to play out. Because like the ending twist was, well, I gotta probably talk about the beginning part. She make this AI of her friend, like she was trying to make an AI. The AI kind of became like the memory of her friend. So throughout the entire show, she's like, it's like a therapy session for her, like because like her friend died in a shooting with her stepdad. So like now she's talking to her friend again, like she's practically alive again and whatnot, through this AI. Then when she fuses the magic with her suit, yeah, that does happen. She like fuses magic with her suit. Also kind of silly, not super silly, but like kind of like, I guess, because again, like you know how bad these powers are, and like the repercussions, and you know like they're kind of like weird and bad. Why would you try to incorporate that in your suit? You know what I mean? And especially when this girl, like the magic girl, she just kept saying like there's always a cost for using magic. You know what I mean? So you would think she would realize, okay, I probably shouldn't do this, but she does it regardless. Whatever. So she does the magic thing with her suit, and she ends up losing her AI friend. So the AI friend is gone. Like they spent this whole season bonding with her friend again, kind of doing like therapy, having your friend back to life, quote unquote. Then at the end of the show, when it turns out Mephisto, she made a deal to bring her friend back to life. So her friend is now alive again, like in the flesh, not an AI, not some code, just alive and well. That was the deal she made with Mephisto. Now she has like, the scars and whatnot that the Hood was getting throughout the show by using the cape. So yeah, I guess that's that for the show, man. It was just very meh. That's really it, bro. Like the first show was interesting. I feel like once the friend John died, that's when I kind of felt it falling off. The action was it was whatever. I will say though, I do enjoy the suit being mechanical, if that makes sense. Like, you know how Iron Man is like very nanotech and whatnot, very high tech. I appreciate her being like that low, not like low tech compared to Tony Stark. When it comes to like how mechanical is, like you see all the machine parts working and whatnot. I did enjoy that. Like all of her suit ups and stuff, that was fresh to see. I'm glad they brought that back. The suit being bulky, I don't care too much. This is like her, pre-stage, I guess. I feel like it's going to slim out at some point. That's not really a huge nitpick for me. So, yeah, suit's all right. I do enjoy how we're back on the mechanical side with her and things and whatnot. She's not super high tech like nanotechnology and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's it for the show. Do I recommend watching it? I mean, you get Mephisto. There we go. That was a cool reveal. So, we might get stuff with Ghost Rider and whatnot, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we might see Mephisto and, low key. They could bring him in Spider-Man. What is it? What's the new Spider-Man called? Whatever movie the Spider-Man he's going to be in. They could bring him back. He makes a deal with Mephisto to get, like, the members of his friends back or something. I don't know. But they could do something with him and Spider-Man for sure. But, yeah, that's just the future, though. We don't know what that's going to bring. But, yeah, that's it for this review. Just a quick yap session about this show and my frustration with what it could have been, bro. Like, it had the potential to be something kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of her being, like, a criminal practically making money to get the money she needs to make her suit and whatnot. Like, that was kind of a cool aspect of it. But then I think they kind of just, fumbled in the final yard line, if that made sense. But, yeah, I'm done yapping. That's it for the video. I had to enunciate those words there. If y'all enjoyed the video, please subscribe and also like the video. It means a lot to me, and that just shows to me that y'all like the video. So subscribe. Yeah, I do stream daily this month. So if you want to catch my stream, I'm streaming tonight and on Twitch too. So check that out as well. All that fun stuff. All right, I'm done. I'll catch y'all later. All right.